In this world, millions of animals are abandoned and never feel the warmth of love. But on that day, a tiny, skinny, terrified puppy met someone who changed his entire life. This is a long journey of hope, struggle, and simple acts of kindness. The story of how a little puppy who almost gave up grew into a loyal and mighty guardian. Welcome to Afsal Motivasi Global.
He was once just a tiny little puppy, weak, scared, and almost giving up on life. That day, someone found him on the side of the road, shivering, skinny, and with no one who cared about him. But one gentle touch changed everything. That was the day his life was saved. He was brought home, fed, cared for, and loved. Day by day, his body grew stronger. Week by week, his steps became more confident. And as the years passed, that little puppy was no longer the same. Now look at him, big, strong, and full of courage. No longer the frightened little creature, but a guardian who protects the family that once saved him. He grew not only in strength, but in gratitude and unending love. Because sometimes the one we save becomes the one who protects us. He was once just a skinny little pup, trembling in fear. Every loud sound made him run and hide. Every human who came close made him curl up and lower his head. He had been abandoned, he had been hurt, he had felt the world no longer wanted him. Until one day, someone approached him slowly. No force, no threat, just a gentle hand reaching out. And for the first time, this little pup chose to trust. The days that followed became the beginning of a new life. He was fed with care, cleaned, and treated with love. His fragile body started to grow stronger. His eyes, once empty and sad, began to shine again. Every day, he learned something new. That a home could be a safe place. That a hug didn't have to hurt. That love could heal even the deepest wounds. Week after week, scared, skinny pup. Now look at him, his body strong, his steps confident, his heart full of courage. He has become a mighty dog who always stands by his owner's side, loyal, protective, and never far away. He is the proof that love can turn the most broken soul into the most loyal friend.
His body was weak, his fur was tangled, and his eyes were filled with fear. That day, someone found him lying in the rain, shivering and barely able to lift his head. Without hesitation, they picked him up, wrapped him in something warm, and took him home. That was the first day he ever felt real love. The early days weren't easy. The tiny pup often got sick, often got scared, and always clung to his owner because he didn't want to be alone. But every time he felt weak, there was a gentle hand patting his head, a calm voice whispering, "You're safe here." Little by little, everything changed. He learned to walk stronger, learned to play, learned to trust humans, and learned that the world wasn't entirely cruel. Years passed. The tiny pup who once almost gave up on life grew into a strong, brave adult dog. His steps became firm, his gaze sharp, his body powerful. He was no longer the frightened little puppy. He was the guardian protecting the person who once saved him. And every time he stood at the doorway, watching over the one he loved, it was as if he was saying, "You saved me when I was small. Now let me be your courage."
He was once on the edge of death, his body weak, his breath shallow, and the light in his eyes almost gone. In a quiet corner of the street, he lay with no strength left, no food, no water, and no hope. Many people walked past, but none of them stopped, until one person noticed the small body trembling. They knelt down, gently lifted him up, and though the dog was too weak to move, he was strong enough to hope one more time. He was taken home and cared for immediately, fed little by little, given medicine, and for the first time in his life, he slept feeling safe. The first day was the hardest. No one knew if he would survive. But every hour, every second, he fought, using whatever strength he had left. Weeks passed. His body slowly healed. His wounds closed. His eyes began to shine again. Bit by bit, he rose back up. From a dog who was near death to a dog learning to walk again, run again, and live again. And now, look at him. His body is strong and powerful, his steps confident. He runs freely, plays happily, and protects his new family with a courage he never had before. Who would have believed that the dog who once almost lost his life would grow into such a loyal and mighty guardian? He is living proof that no creature is ever too broken to be loved, and no wound is too deep for kindness to heal.
He was once just a stray, living alone on the streets, searching for food from whatever scraps he could find. Every night he slept in a different place, sometimes under a car, sometimes behind a cardboard box, hoping the rain wouldn't fall and the cold wouldn't sting. No one called his name. No one waited for him to come home. The world felt big, and he felt very small. One day, he walked with weak steps, trying to find water to drink. That was when someone noticed him, skinny, dirty, and covered in wounds. Not a pleasant sight, but to that person, he was still worth saving. Slowly, the person approached. The dog was scared, ready to run, but hunger kept him still. A gentle hand offered food, and for the first time, he ate without fear. That moment changed everything. He was brought home, bathed, hugged, and given a warm place to sleep. Day by day, he learned something new. That home wasn't just a building, but a place where his heart felt safe. Time passed. His body grew stronger, his eyes began to shine again, and joy slowly returned to his life. He was no longer a stray, he became a loved dog. And more than that, he became a true friend. He followed his owner everywhere, waited at the door every day, comforted his owner in sad moments, and stayed loyal when no one else was around. Now look at him, mighty, strong, and full of love. The dog who once had no one is now the most faithful companion to someone who never gave up on him. Because sometimes the most beautiful bonds are born from two hearts that once felt alone.
He was once just a small dog living alone on the streets. Every day he wandered with It is his way of returning the love that once saved his life. The story follows a tiny, helpless puppy found abandoned and rescued by a kind person. From that moment, his life begins to change. He receives care, food, and a second chance to grow into a strong and hopeful dog. Enjoyed this video? Hit subscribe, like, comment, and share. It really helps the channel grow and ensures you never miss our latest content.